Alright, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Fisherman's Bay map with Pyro from 1AR, and he's in a platoon with Interzando and Gramps. Pyro's driving the PyroXV. Probably saying there's been a few changes in the maps with the last patch. So let's see, we've only seen the middle of the map mostly, so let's see what happens on this side. Still got most of the original features of the map on this side, but let's see how it goes. Alright, so it's coming to this point here where you get a berm that you can retreat behind to get a bit of cover. Mostly TDs sit here for at least the start of the battle. Now that little bit one, here we go. Now he's coming to the spot, I thought, yeah, where the light tanks normally play. And it's been set on fire by Pyro. He gets a massive 856 from the damage, so in one shot he's got 1.6k damage. That's pretty impressive. So clearly that player was using food and just couldn't stop the fire with his crew skills, hadn't he? Alright, so they got a medium and heavy up on the 1-2 line, pushing up. They haven't spotted anything yet. Yeah, they just lost one of their TDs in town. He's just looking for a shot there on the object. 140 has been spotted now. 277's lost quite a bit of health actually. He must have taken a hit from that griller. Just got the outline there, so that griller 15 could be shot between the gaps between the buildings. That's what he's looking for also on the object, so hopefully they'll back up a little bit. He's out of sight now. He's going to pull the trigger. No. Changing shells to HE, he's just checking to see whether there's a light tank in the gap in the bushes there, but didn't get spotted, so that looks like it's unlikely, so he's switching back to his premium round, which not actually. This might be the standard round. Let's have a quick check. So this has got a pen of 305, no it is the premium round, so... Oh no, it's not. There you go, so he's got his standard round in the metal slot, that's what I thought. Yes, Pyro, big fan of premium rounds to get his marks of excellence, and that's not unusual, so we're not going to criticise him for that, just a matter of fact. So he's put his premium rounds in the first slot for ammo, but he's deciding that he's got plenty of pen for there. Now Gramps has gone up to the bush there, probably on the device. Pyro, that he wasn't spotted. Now he probably thought, yeah, it'd be a better idea to have an HE shell at that spot, but that's okay, he's managed to the Gorilla 15, take him down to potentially one-shotable. He's just got a sliver of the rear, so he might just wait for another pushback. And the Gorilla 15's gone dark, so it's going to be hard to tell. There was a line at the back there as well, but only 3-100. They're out of draw range, so target them on the map and then shoot at the target you've set just to get the right elevation. It's one of the techniques you can use. And a bit risky because there are buildings in the way there and you won't necessarily be able to tell. So Gramps just being a passive spotter at this point. Lost the 140. But there Artie's taken out the enemy 140 there. Oh, they've got their own Jag pads 3-100 pushing up. He's lost a lot of health as well. Pyro just advising the Jaggeroo to pull back. So he's basically got no support. So no more shots, and in fact the Jaggeroo gets taken out by the Gorilla 15, who managed to kill him without getting spotted, so that's impressive, but obviously double bushing there. Alright, so we've got a fairly static period of the map. We're just finishing the first 5 minutes. So this doesn't look like it's going to be a short game. This is Striv 103B in the middle of the map there, but not targetable from here. Both the buildings are in the way, but also the terrain shape doesn't lend itself to shooting across the map that way. Until they eliminate the tanks in the corner. So there you go, fires an HE around then to try and do something, but it doesn't look like it hit anything. So things are pretty even at the moment. They're one tank down, but they've got a very slight lead in hit points, so not all is lost at this point, but hopefully it's not going to be too static of a game. Oh, there's the cooler out in the open. This should be a good shot. Oh, it doesn't even hit. That's just not what you want. And enemy Manticore has appeared. Now is he going to come up into view? Oh, he's just popping up from the edge there. It's going to be dangerous for Gramps if he gets spotted. And the Gorilla 15 finally gets taken out by the Conqueror GC. And Gramps making a strategic withdrawal. There's the line, and there's another shot that's missed, so it's not boding well. This time he did get spotted, most likely by the Manticore. Well, it's a little bit hard to tell. Gramps goes back to the bushes there. He's pretty brave, but who spotted Pyro? That's the question. Is that Manticore right on the edge of Pyro's view range, and he's got pretty decent view range. Coming out, he shot from being spotted. And things still clicking along. They do have a bit of a lead in hit points now, actually. Quite a substantial amount. Oh, there's the Manticore. Just missed the shot there. The Manticore realising he's got spotted as soon as he popped up, and he's withdrawn. There's the line. Did he get a hit this time? No, I think that went into the building. Just getting let down by the gun at the moment. But the tanks in the city look like they have overrun that spot. They've just got a Minotauro to take care of. So it's the tanks in the corner. In fact, there goes the Minotauro. It's the tanks in the corner that are going to be the problem. So fires another line shot into there and does get spotted. So definitely the Manticore has got visibility. In fact, there's a Manticore just coming up the side of the road. He's going to go up to Gramps here. He's put a shot into Gramps. Gramps fires at him. Can Pyro get back in time to put a shot into him? No, he's just gone ducked down. And Gramps gets taken out by the line, so that's a bit of a loss there. Lost their light tank. Problem. So light tank on this map can be quite dominant, but Pyro not getting spotted there on that one, so not sure what's happening to Manticore. He could be coming up the 1-2 line, or in fact anyone could be coming up the 1-2 line, so Pyro comes up here to have slightly more defensive mode. And the heavy tanks are advancing up the A line now. That's not going to help them if they're going to get spotted and taken out by the big guns on the side. So Pyro's got a view now of the 1-2 line, at least to about the D line. And nothing appearing there. If you fired that shot, you'll get spotted. So good chance nothing is watching that particular line there. Past a dead Waffenträger. It's something you'll see in the next week or so until the event finishes. People driving their rental Waffenträgers. So yeah, so nothing spotting Pyro as he's coming up to here. Now, quite a few tanks have died right in that corner, so he's got to make a careful decision. What is he going to find? So it's pretty safe up to here. It's from this bush onwards it's going to be dangerous. comes through here, still not spotted. And some dead tanks. The Lifting's gone, it's just the Lion, Yagaroo and the Manticore. Still not spotted. Now he's got visibility right to the corner here, so they've clearly moved out of this spot. There's a good chance they're in the bushes on the A line down the A3, A4. Or they could be running up to base. That's clearly, oh there you go. So the Lion in base, the Jagdpans at E100. Oh, okay, sacrificial lamb right now. Pyro lines him up, gets double bushed, goes for the side shot, side shot, side shot.
Take that shell.
Goes through him, and then he disappears. Can he get spotted again? So the Lion definitely down there. The Jaeger turns around, and he's going to get the low front plate or the top. In fact, he gets killed right there. So he gets rid of one dangerous gun. Now it's just Pyro and an Arty against the Manticore and the Lion. So the question is, the Lion was down near the cap area. They started capping it. Not yet, but 3.5 minutes to go. And the other question is, where is the Manticore? So that test fire there, the blind shot, again, didn't result in spotting, so he knows that Manticore is not up on the ridge line. Doesn't look like. In any case, it's going to come down the 1-2 line, get a bit of cover. There's the Manticore, and he loads HE just for the Manticore there. He can afford to take a hit, so can he get hold of the Manticore and not let the Manticore get around him? He can. Puts a nice shot in there, and the Lion shoots him as soon as he gets spotted. So the Lion clearly working with the Manticore. 261 goes for a shotgun move on the Manticore, but misses completely and gets taken out by the Manticore. So now it's a question of, can Pyro get rid of the Manticore? Is he spotted? Spotted. Gets tracked, puts a line shot in, takes a hit from the Lion. This is not looking good. And he's spotted again. Since the Lion shot him, or is that just delayed reactions? I mean, the Manticore is coming up from behind. He's just going to chance it, I think. He's got hit points to play with a little bit. Lion shots the bush where he thought the Lion might have been, I would say. 2 minutes to go, so how are they going to do this? They've either got to come down and try and surround Pyro, or they're going to camp out with 2 players. So actually got a slight hit point advantage. In fact, there you go. They're both on cap. No, sorry, one's on cap, I should say. Where's the Manticore? Or where is the Lion? Who's gone down there? Now the Manticore is on very low health. But there's still only one tank on cap, so okay, he's spotted. Now comes back here. Is the Manticore still on the side of the map? See on the ridge line. So he's going to know as soon as he gets shot, I would say. Oh, there's the Manticore on the ridge line. Oh, and a nice snapshot takes him out. So that's pretty handy. So now it is 1v1. He knows exactly how many hit points is left with the Lion, so he has to really land one shot. And he's got his premium rounds loaded here. The Lion stepped off cap. So it's interesting, he knows there's no alternative here but to kill each other. And the Lion lands a big shot on him, so he's spotted him coming across here, but now he's got the rock between him, but he can take one more hit before it becomes completely useless. And can he tempt the Lion to come out of cover? Well, he takes that hit and he knows where the Lion is, sitting behind the rock there, and now they're one-shottable to each other, so he's really just got to, takes that out on his tracks. That Lion could basically go for the draw now. It's only 20 seconds to go. Is he going to come out? Pyro pulling back here to say he's got a gap between the rocks that he can use to his advantage if he's got the angle. What's that line doing? Is he going to get full view of him as he make him come around? Oh, just straight through the turret roof, through that gap. That's amazing. No seconds to go and he gets the win. Unbelievable. Well, I think the moral of that battle was don't give up. So no great medals there in a second class award, but 4.6k damage and 3 kills, and the important one was the last kill at the absolutely last moment of the game. So let's have a look at team score. So finished in 3rd place there. The Lion coming in top there and the Mouse coming in 2nd, so quite commendable. The Mouse doing over 4k as well, T57 having heavy doing 4k. So great results there from those players, and the enemy Medicore coming in top there as well as the Lion. So excellent battle there, and I think everyone appreciates the battle and the competition. So team score, sorry, detail report. So ended up firing 21 shots, and look at the number of misses there. Now that obviously were a few blind shots as well. Every shot that hit penetrated, which is good, but he could have had a much higher damage total if some of those directly aimed shots had landed on the line, and the in fact if they hit the line and taking him out, it would have been a completely different result for the game in terms of the ending. So probably not worth spending too much on the economics of the number of missed shots there, though. That's the key thing, and that ended up with a fairly nasty loss of 62k. But look at the battle time there. Battle duration 15 minutes, time of destruction 14 minutes 59 seconds. That is the absolute longest possible game you could get, and just shows how intense it would have been for the players at the end. Anyway, great game there from Pyro. Excellent nerve to carry it to the end, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.